Hello, good evening, good evening. Here we are. Hello, hello. Hello, good evening, everybody. Here we are live on Hayo'u. We're going to be talking about boosting your mood. And I'm brandishing my tapper about because this is how we boost our mood in the Hayo'u method. This is how we work. But there's a little bit more to it than just boosting your mood using a tapper. So we're going to talk about that in a second. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. We're here. I'm sat on the edge of my bath, which is quite a nice little spot, actually. There we go. I might just bring my camera around a little bit. Sorry, I'm sitting down, guys. I've had a very long day and I need to boost my mood, which is going to be great because I will be able to teach you how I boost my mood by using the Hayo'u method. This is all about 1 minute to self-care. And this is all about how to make yourself feel better, look better, resolve to self-care in January. Take 1 minute to do something. And every single day in this month of January, I'm going live at 6 o'clock so that I can explain to you why these rituals will work for various different reasons. So if you suffer from low mood, okay, if you don't feel great, if you're tired, if you're depressed, if you're angry, if you're frustrated, if you're worried, if you're fearful, these are things which are going to impact your mood, and there is stuff that you can do to make yourself feel better. So let's talk about that for a minute. So indeed, let's talk about it. Let me just get my head down ever so slightly. There we go, that's better. You can see me better. Let's discuss mood. Let's talk about it in the terms that I know is going to make the difference. This is the stuff that you don't know, okay? Right, the first thing to say is that in Chinese medicine, the emotions of the body are controlled by the organs. That is the first thing that you need to know, okay? And when you've made that shift, that suddenly means that mood is, thank you, I love this cardigan. This is from Needle and Thread. This is a really lovely lady I've just been with this afternoon, actually. She's amazing. This is her brand. I love this cardigan. Thank you so much. When we are talking about mood, we are talking about the organs. There are 5 key organs in the body you need to know that control the mood. The heart, the lung, the liver, the spleen, and the kidney. And they are responsible for the different moods of the body. These organs in Chinese medicine are responsible for the biological function of your body, like they are in the West, but they are also responsible for the spirit and for the emotional body. They are responsible for the whole thing. And if those organs are deficient because you are tired or you have been overworking or you've overtaxed your body, or your life is difficult at the moment, which, by the way, everybody's life is difficult. We all go through trials and tribulations. That is the nature of being alive, okay? Your mood will be affected. And therefore, there is stuff that you can do to improve it. So the first thing to know is that when you're suffering from, say, low mood or low energy, then what's happening is that these 5 key organs are being affected by your life, and there is things you need to do. Now, the next thing that you need to do for your low mood is to understand that not only are these organs in charge of the emotions of the body, but also the body has to deal with the stress response, and the stress response plays havoc with the body. It plays havoc with the circulatory system. It stops the fundamental axis of good health, which is the free flow of qi and blood around the body. And if you wake up in the morning and you basically feel all right, you're like, la, 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 la. And then as the day goes on, it's like, no, 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 no. And everything starts to just decline and you're feeling low by the middle of the afternoon. It's largely because you're tired and because the energy of the body is depleting. So what we need to do is get that life force ramped back up again. We need to strengthen it up. Now, there are many ways that we can do this. We can go onto Hayo'u Fit and we can do Qigong classes. We can do meditation classes. We can do all this amazing stuff. And we have brought it to you. We have the answer to that. But many, many people, okay, don't have the time to do that. You've got to have something that you can do quickly and easy that's going to make a difference straight away. And the answer is tapping. Okay, body tapping. Use a tapper. Jonathan's just said there he's got the tap. He's really excited. Yay! You're so glad. Right, tapping really helps your mood. Why? Because the first thing is it gets that stress response back to where it's supposed to be, because the stress response takes your circulation and it puts it into the muscles for fight or flight. except you're not going anywhere because you're sat at your desks. And now you're not even buzzing around the office anymore. I used to buzz in and out to where I was going. Now I'm just at home. So I'm barely moving at all unless I consciously go out. But on days like today, when I've been working non-stop since 7:30 this morning, I've not been out. I mean, I've literally not left my house, okay? And at least I have an up and a downstairs, but that's about as much as it goes. So you need to use these techniques even more than you did before. By tapping all over the body like this, you're invigorating the circulation. And when you're doing that tap, that if you breathe deeply into the lower belly, you will find that you'll be increasing the levels of oxygen. I can't read that tonight, sorry. Right, there we go. Someone for Catherine there about the masterclass at 6 o'clock, at 7 o'clock. Can someone please help this lady? This is Cat Gush, needs help with her masterclass access for this evening. So Catherine, could you please make sure everyone has got onto the masterclass for later? So the tapping is really important because it strengthens, it allows that stress response to go back into the blood flow. You need that blood flowing smoothly around the body, and nothing gets it more than tapping. Also, you'll find that stress response tends to gather up in the upper shoulders, blocking all the circulation off. So you need that tapper to reach this upper area up here. Now, the stress response also deals with down here because we're sat down. You need that tapper to tap around the digestive system, because the blood circulation gets taken away from the skin and the digestion and puts it into the muscles for fight or flight. You need the tapper to basically allow the body to start reoxygenating and re-energizing. And as you re-energize, the mood starts to lift. Why? Because there's more life force in the body. There's more chi. Okay, it's not just about oxygen. The oxygen will help, but the life force in the body will make you want to feel alive, because that's what life force is. Chi is energy or life force. And if you have abundant quantities like you see me displaying, you like being alive. It's actually all right. You feel quite invincible. You actually do, despite everything that goes on in my life and all the trials and tribulations I've been through. As I've developed my chi, using the tapper, using Qigong, using the Hayo'u method, okay, I have created the life force. I've restored it back into my body. I've ramped it back up again. And therefore, no matter what life throws at me, I have the strength to be able to navigate my way through it. And that makes a massive difference to my mood. Okay, your mood and your biological body are completely connected. They are ruled and governed by your organs, and they are circulated by your blood flow. So the best time to tap is first thing in the morning, okay, because that's when you need your energy. You've been asleep, you just need to kind of get it out of the nooks and crannies from when you've been asleep, stimulating the stem cells in the long bones, stimulating the lymphatic, allowing the excretory processes of the body to take place. But take your tapper downstairs or into your workspace, okay, and regularly tap the body throughout the day, especially at the moment, okay. Just do it. The whole emphasis of this promotion that we're doing on Hayo'u is 1 minute to self-care. 1 minute. Commit to a minute. If you suffer from moods, please commit to 1 minute of tapping a day. Do it in the morning. Okay, just that. Okay. Now, if you think, do you know what? Actually, I quite like this tapping. I'm quite up for this. Then add a few more minutes into the day. Try and tap at lunchtime, and try and tap before bed. When you tap before bed, tap slowly, like this. Okay, soporifically. Allow the breath to go into the lower belly. Breathe down into the lower belly. Smile down into the lower belly. Allow the breath to slow and go down into the lower belly. Smiling down. And then as you get the hang of the breath, tap the body. Slowly. Just for a minute. Over the arms, over the head, the shoulders, the upper back. Just slowly and breathe, and you will find that the body will sleep better. That in turn will improve your mood. You will find that the energy levels of your body will slowly but surely start to increase. Now, the further down the journey you are away from being healthy, the more you need to do. The tapping is a really good start, but if you're really far away from this is healthy, I really do urge you to add Qigong into the mix. But this is Hayo'u here, and we're all about 1 minute to self-care. So the idea of the mood is that as you're circulating chi and blood around the body, the life force of the body will increase, the mood will improve. Okay, it will really help you. Now, to add to that though, we need to draw oxygen into the body. Okay, because the way you create life force in the body is through the breath. Not food, not supplements, not some expensive thing. Breath, free breath. Let me teach it to you now. It's so simple. You place your hands over your lower belly. Just imagine a smile down in your lower belly. And then if you wish, you can close your eyes. Keep your attention down into your lower belly. Breathing down. Smiling down. If you can, keep your attention on your hands, smiling down in your lower belly. Smiling down. What you'll find is that this is a very simple smiling breath meditation. You can do it whilst you're tapping. You can do it in the bath. You can take a deep smiling breath at any point during the course of the day. And what that smile does is it overrides the negativity of the stress response, the negativity of the language that you're using in your head, where you say, I must do this, and I should do that, and I haven't done this, and that person's doing that, and I should be like this. This is all very negative language that we use. It's because we compare ourselves to others, and it's natural, even though it's not very healthy. That's the topic for another feed. But smiling down into your lower belly is the first step. Now, if you wish to improve your mood, then you smile into your organs. Do it with me now. Breathe. Smile into your lungs. Smile into your heart. Smile into your spleen. Smile into your liver. Smile into your kidneys. Smile down into your dantian. There, that's a really simple exercise. And if you want to add another exercise into low mood, then come and join me in my Qigong class at 8 o'clock, where we do laughter therapy every day. We laugh and we tap. If you tap the body whilst you're laughing, it has an amazing effect on your mood. Michelle, you've got painful elbows due to the perimeter. Yes, you can tap on the elbows. Yes, you can. But to be honest, use the body restorer. Okay, that is a much better way of doing it. And one more thing to say to people when we're talking about low mood is that as one gets older and we have to navigate our way through the trials and tribulations of our life, then what happens is any negative emotions that we're experiencing that will pull down your mood, because the frequency is a low frequency, it's drawing it downwards. That high frequency is laughter and joy and play and happiness and contentedness and high virtue like forgiveness and compassion and wisdom and trust and I've just said, yeah, there we go, that's enough of them. These are the high frequencies, but if your body is just full of low frequency, okay, here we go, here's the Hayo'u. If your body is full of low frequency, there's no room. There's no room for it to come in, it can't come in. You've got to clear space for the high frequency to come in. Look at this is an example. There's a little bit of gap at the top, that bit there, that's high frequency. You have space for high frequency to actually come into the body there. So if you're tapping the body and doing the breath, and ideally laughing as well, and engaging, smiling into your organs and your dantian, you will draw that high frequency into the body. You have space for it to go. The Taoist masters say you cannot fill an already full cup. If your cup is already full of low mood and negative energy, there is nowhere for the high frequency to come in. We need to shake the body, we need to tap the body, we need to invigorate the body, and we need to release through the breath. And we need to bring in through intention. So it's really, really important to try, if you possibly can, to root the Hayo'u practices into the deeper practices of the brand. Come and join me. It's free. It's every morning at 8 o'clock, and then it goes up onto IGTV. And we will really lift that mood by the Qigong practice, okay, of which tapping is a part. But there is even more to it than that. This is where we come back into Hayo'u again, because as the body gets traumatized and as life goes on, the channels that are associated to these key 5 organs of the body, they also start to fill up. It's like your email inbox, okay? I've got loads of emails from God knows when, which I've just simply never answered, and they just sort of sit there. Now, it's an email, it doesn't matter, but that sits there in your body. It sits in these energetic channels of your body, and it starts to create pain, toxicity, fat cells, low mood, body shapes, like stubborn fat that you'll never be able to shift, except you can, okay? And this is where the deeper body work comes in. So yes, tap. If that's your 1 minute commitment, tap. Start with the tapper. But if you've got the hang of the tap and go, oh, actually, I like what this woman's talking about. Actually, that makes complete sense to me. And actually, I feel better already. Add in the deeper techniques. So back we go again. Every day, I go back over the same techniques. We're using them for different reasons. The combing and the gua sha, what that does is that starts to draw the negative energy as it's sitting in the channels of the body, because it's energy, okay? It's chi, it's negative frequency that's just sat there, clogging up these pathways of your body, just like this oil is in this bottle right now. It's full, which means the new energy can't move around. We need to gua sha the body to allow this deeper, more stagnant energy to come out, okay? It will come out via that red rash that you will see from doing the gua sha. As you press stroke over the channels, do it with oil, please, guys. I've just whacked myself in there just straight in to show you. But as you see that lovely red flush start to appear, it allows the frequency to start being drawn into the circulation system and excreted out through the lymphatics. Really, really important. Combing in the shower in the morning, allowing yourself to comb. Can I show you? Yes. Up the inside of the legs, up these energetic channels, through the calf, up the inside of the groin, other way, over the bum, down the side of the legs and down. This is on the bum and the legs. These are the channels. This is the, you've got the liver, you've got the spleen, and you've got the kidney, okay, on this side. And on this side, you've got the bladder, the gallbladder, and the stomach on this side of the leg. Then you're going into the abdomen, okay? You want to gua sha. God, why have I got this cardigan on? Hang on. I'm going to have to take it off. Much as I love it, much as I need it, my house is freezing. That's what happens when you live in the countryside. Right, so you want to get your gua sha. You want to press stroke down the sides of the body. If you've got two, go around the daimai like this. Go around the abdomen of the body and then down the sides of the body like this. Allowing these, this is all in the shower, guys, okay? Just allowing, and then go over the groin like this, all over the hips down here, just allowing that lovely combing technique to just free the energy up in the channels that it's sitting in. And then it sits there and it starts clogging up, it starts making it fat. You get bingo wings, you get middle-aged spread, you get saddlebags, you get sagging arses, you get fat thighs. You don't need it, you don't have to have it, it can go. This will get rid of it. This and the body gua sha. The body gua sha is more when that low mood and that energetic frequency doesn't so much go into the fat cells, it more goes into the joints, okay? Different body types do different things. Use the gua sha, release those arthritic joints, RSI, elbow pain, joint pain on the scapula, joint pain around the hip. All of these techniques, it works on the same principle that what you're doing is you are engaging back into that all-important free flow of chi and blood around the body. That's number one. Number two, purge and nourish. Allow the body, support the body with its purging techniques so that you can nourish through the blood. So all of these gua sha techniques enable that to be the case. Okay, everything that's creating this red flush is allowing the body to purge. Okay, and then you nourish with the breath, and you nourish with the smiling into your organs, and ideally nourish with my qigong class in the morning. It's right there for you to do. Okay, and then of course you have to strengthen the 5 key organs, which again is back into the smiling. But everything starts with the tapper. Everything, every single thing that I talk to you about on my 1 minute to self-care resolution, okay? This is all about engaging with that free flow of chi and blood around the body. Everybody needs a tapper, everybody. I cannot understand how such an incredible product has never seen the light of day in this country. How can that be? I ask myself. Is it because the world was waiting for Katie Brindle to study Chinese medicine and discover all this incredible stuff and bring it to you? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, who knows? But the point is it works. The point is, like toothbrushing, you don't need to spend hours and hours and hours on this stuff, okay? You just need to start. If you don't have the oil, please don't worry. Ideally use the oil. The oil is also designed for your mood, okay? These are aromatherapy oils. They've been designed with one intention in mind: to enable you to master your health. That is the emphasis of this brand. Hayo'u, if you look at every single one of the 3 brands in this little orbit that I've created, which is me giving you the content, Hayo'u, 1 minute to self-care, and Hayo'u Fit, which is Qigong, anytime, anywhere. Every single one of these brands is enabling you to master your health. Okay, because you are capable of mastering your health if you know what to do. There is no great mystery to the body. Chinese medicine had it all worked out thousands and thousands of years ago. They know exactly what they're doing. Okay, it's just geopolitics which have basically changed things around in the last couple of 100 years. This medicine has served billions of people for thousands of years, and it will serve you too. The ingredients in this oil are used in temples the world over in order to relax and harmonize the body. Lang lang. Frankincense, lotus. They're the best ingredients to gua sha. These oils were specifically designed to work with the gua sha tools, okay, rather than a gua sha tool being added into an existing range. Everything on this brand has been created to give you 1 minute to self-care, and it will work for any condition of your body, no matter what's going on. Well, there are a few contraindications, but basically, if it's basic preventative health, this brand will help you. Every day I go live with you, and every day I'm basically giving you the same content, kind of delivered in a different way, because ultimately every symptom that you feel will revert back to the basic principles of health not balanced properly, which means the blood and the qi are not circulating properly. You're not purging things properly, and you're not nourishing things properly, and the 5 organs are not being strengthened. And I can promise you, having spent 20 years in clinic, that there is no one in the West, in my opinion, that is immune from those 4 facts. We simply didn't know that it was a thing. We didn't know what we needed to do. No one really told us. And here we are. Okay, now we've got the knowledge. Now we know what to do. We are now empowered with the techniques and the know-how so that we can help you. Yeah, it's coming back soon, guys. We got rid of all of our sham minerals because pre-Christmas, when it was that kind of Christmas was cancelled, we decided to add it into all of our gift sets as a free gift, which we're very happy. So I nearly finished my oil. I thought I could manage without it, but I won't be able to. It's really beautiful. I'm so glad. The thing is, these products have been designed with great integrity. Okay, they've been created by me. I created everything. Every single thing that I talk to you about, I use every single day. There is not a product in this range that doesn't get used by me on a daily basis. Okay, and that is the truth. Apart from the bar salts right now, because my very last box I had to put into a gift box, so I've run out as well. We've all run out. But other than that, actually, I think I have got a tub because I basically stretched it out with some Epsom salt, so they're a bit Epsom salty, but they are there. There we go. Can you use your oil as a moisturiser serum? Yes, you absolutely can. I sometimes use a serum. I like Sovereign as my brand. I love her products, but basically you can use any products you like, and then I put the oil on over the top, and then I put her cream over the top of my oil in the winter. So there we go. That's a nice little intro into low mood and how you can help. You can improve your low mood by breathing, by tapping, by gua sha, by combing, okay, and by engaging with Hayo'u Fit, and by engaging with my free Qigong masterclasses each morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, because we work on mood every single day. We work on that high frequency to bring it in. You don't need to suffer, guys, okay? You really don't. Chinese medicine has been here to serve us when we have suffered. It really does understand how to ease the pain, transcend the trauma, and understand how to navigate your way through the trials and tribulations of your life. I promise. I have been through my own trials and tribulations. This brand came out of everything that I have suffered in my life. Everything that I bring to you is from my own suffering. Either I didn't like my skin, I didn't like my weight, I didn't like my hair, I didn't like the way I looked, I didn't like my body shape, I was in pain, my life came to a crying halt. Twice, by the way, not just once, I had to deal with that twice. It's all there. I discovered this information out of trauma, and then it inspired me. And then I was desperate again, and then it inspired me again, and it continues to inspire me every single day of my life. And I hope so much that me doing these feeds enables me to inspire you too, because it is worthy of your inspiration. It is worthy of a minute a day. These tools work, I promise. We have not had 5-star reviews on Trustpilot and umpteen awards and deemed to be the market leaders despite the total chaos that goes on behind the scenes, let me tell you, and how tiny team that we are, and how understaffed we are, and how hard we all have to work in order to stay where we are in the market, because it all slightly happened a bit faster than we were anticipating. But here we are serving you, and that is at the heart of this brand. And that is what we take huge pride in. And we are extraordinarily grateful to all of you as our community for supporting us and believing us and trusting us, because we would like to be worthy of that trust. Okay, Fiona, what skin products do you use? I use my products, but I also use Sovril. Where's Sovril? Here we go. This is her Angel Balm, which I love. I'll do a little plug for Sovril. She's another brilliant woman. Sovereal. I use her. And of course, I use the great Trini on my makeup. I would never, ever, ever go on air without any other brand on my face. She is so amazing. She's done so much for me. It's the least I could do is rave about her, because it's true and she's amazing. So thank you all so much. I have to go and do a masterclass now on best body, i.e. weight loss. So I'll be over on Zoom at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So if anyone's interested in joining me there, I'll be there. If not, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning over on Katie Brindle for my morning Qigong. Thank you all so much for joining me. Hopefully that will help you. Any questions, do please direct message us. We will do everything we can to support you, especially now in COVID.